So this here is the average inputs page from Macquarie Bank. Tells us that it provides protection from downside over an projected price discovery period. And basically what these are meant to match up with the spring price on crop insurance for all the different contracts. So you can look down here to CZ1, this line right here. It's going to show you this is the February spring price discovery period on December corn 2011. So this is for most of your Midwest corn crops. It tells you that the strike price would be $5.58.5 and the cost would be 39.66 cents per bushel. That is before we add in whatever fee we're going to take, which would be 3 cents a bushel. So you wouldn't want to show farmers this screen until we get it set to where we'll build in our prices, and then the prices they see will be the actual prices that they pay. So right now we've got corn. I think this just has, they should have corn, beans, wheat, and cotton. If you scroll down here, you can find the different contract on the board of trade, and then it's the different discovery periods depending on what geographical area you're at. So this is simply for the spring price hedge on the crop insurance. So it would cost to lock in a $5.58 spring price would cost the producer 39.5 cents right now on corn. So that's that one. If we move over here, this is a little bit different. This is the enhanced average, and this is meant to be translate to an actual, basically a physical sale of the commodity. So this is a producer that wants to price his grain between two periods of time with a minimum floor and then thrown into an average. So what this means is that this blue line is meant to indicate, let's say the market does this. You put on a minimum price, which would be the black line, and then you end up with an enhanced average. So what it means is, come down here and we'll use, again, December 11 corn for the example. So every day between November 9th, 2010 and November 25th, 2011, he's going to get a sale at the close of the day. And it'll never be lower than $5.58 on corn. So what it says is, let's say he puts in, 1,000 bushels into this program, and let's just say there were 300 days in the pricing period. It's more than that here, but let's just say that to keep it simple. So he would price 3.33 bushels at the close every day. He would be given a sale of futures. So what that would end up being is he would end up getting an average over that period of time and get settled out. He would end up at the end of the program with a short futures position at that average, at that up here, the enhanced average. So any day that the market were to come in above 558 on the close, he would price 3.33 bushels going into his average, and he'll never get a price below 558. That's his floor. So he can never get a number put into the average lower than his floor. Real important thing here is on this one, any producer that gets into this, he has to maintain ownership of the physical commodity, because when this settles, this could settle at a price that's below the market, where he ends up being short. If the market were to run here at the end, and the actual market price ends up here, and his average ends up somewhere below that, he's going to be out money on that short futures. But the idea then is he just turns around and sells his physical commodity, at that higher average market price. So therefore, he's fine. He's getting the added benefit of selling his crop out of the field up here at a higher price to make up the difference. But if we end up lower, then he's got a bunch of cash in his account because he's short the futures here at that enhanced average price. So these are the two products right now that Macquarie is pricing for us. And again, these prices, 53.5 cents a bushel, does not have our 3-cent fee that we'll be charging in it. So these right now in their current form, we wouldn't want to be showing these to producers.